Welcome guys! In my country, people always talk about the weather, and that's exactly what I'll be doing in this video too. This video is about foggy weather conditions, and I've gathered some useful tips to playing under those conditions. Foggy weather is my personal favorite, as it inspires open world movement and it's easy to get into situations where you only have a few seconds to decide what you're going to do. I love lurking around in the fog, but if you're not into these foggy maps, then hopefully you'll be looking forward more to the next one after watching these tips. Tip number 1. Long jumps are great. Usually opening your parachute early and flying far involves a risk of being spotted as you fly and then taken down by an enemy who got to your location before you did. But in foggy games, long jumping is totally safe, and in this game I long jumped all the way to the military island, completely without anyone knowing I did so. Tip number 2. The 8x scope is better than you think. I often hear people saying that sniper rifles and especially the 8x scope has low usability as you're not able to see very far. But this is completely wrong. In fact, you could argue that the 8x scope is stronger in foggy games compared to games with great visibility. The strength lies in the way people behave when they're surrounded by the comfort of the fog. They feel safer and expose themselves a lot more to being hit by the lethal bullet of a sniper rifle. If you find a sniper rifle and an 8x scope, use it in those foggy games to take down people while they least expect it. Tip number 3. That's not a bush. As the snowy white fog surrounds the background of the terrain, objects stand out more and the contrast is more noticeable. But the problem is that the player models stand out with almost identical contrast, unlike a sunny map where you'd be able to clearly see the difference most of the time. Check out this guy here, how easy it would have been to mistake him for a bush. This tip somewhat also applies to other weather scenarios, but it's particularly important in the foggy weather. Tip number 4. Move in the open, no vehicles. Now this is why I sincerely love the foggy maps so much. I simply love moving around in the open, and I can play full matches in all weather types where I never touch a vehicle and simply run countless kilometers. I'll get into how you can master open field running in a future video. But for now the tip is clear. In foggy weather, move freely in the open whenever you can. Do not take a vehicle if you can avoid it. You'll make a lot of noise and might drive near people who can easily take you down as you drive. Don't be the one driving, be the one shooting. Tip number 5. Staying hidden will get you far. Now the final tip here goes a bit against my normal playstyle. While I do enjoy to play stealthy, I don't enjoy staying out of trouble for the majority of the game. But I have to say that you can do that in foggy maps. Look how far I've gotten in this game, and all I've done is sneaking around in the open and avoiding confrontation. It's super easy to do in the foggy weather, just don't get headshot by someone using a Car 98K with an 8x scope. If you combine these tips, especially the tip of using long-range scopes while lurking around in the open without using vehicles, then you could be in for an awesome game. Just make sure that you pay attention to the people who might randomly lie in the grass, and pay attention to those bushes, which might not be bushes after all. Now that's all I had for you guys in this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exciting content, and I'll see you guys next time.